Good morning on this May 22nd, 2025. I want to talk about oneness today and how Christianity and the Christian gospel is actually an inversion. I'm going to try and articulate this. But I have this unique insight into the unseen realm of the subconscious because of my twin flame connection, the energetic connection. The twin flame journey is a wonderful mirror that reveals all the inversions of the mental mind, the illusion, right? Christianity teaches from a separation awareness. And by separation, I mean that we operate under the illusion that you have two people, right? You have yourself and you have God or Jesus, and you're supposed to establish a relationship with God through Jesus. The twin flame journey is the perfect dynamic to reveal the illusion of that. Christianity can never teach you and lead you into oneness. It actually leads you into the illusion of greater separation from God. The mental ego mind, and this is all the ego mind on its own can concoct up, but it believes that if it pursues God in the form of Jesus, imaginary Jesus energy, that somehow you get closer to God, right? But the illusion is in the word itself, the word closer. You want to be closer to God. Right there, the reality shows up in plain sight that you are separated from God. How did you get separated from God? Through the illusion that there are two entities. See, that is the same illusion that we fall into in the twin flame connection. Because we meet the mirror soul in another body, it gives us the illusion that there are two and that there is another to pursue, to know, to have a relationship with. But the true twin flame journey, the true twin flame connection will reveal this fallacy really quickly. Because if we give into the illusion of separateness, thinking and imagining that there is a separate twin or that there is a separate God that we have to get in relationship with, the further away from our twin we get, and the further away from God we become. So this is a truth that is not available to the mental ego mind. Because ego is shrouded in illusions, and it will create further illusions by leading you with this breadcrumb fulcrum trail of the gospel, telling you that you can get closer with God, closer to God, the further away from oneness you actually get. Your mental mind will create a greater and greater separation from actual God by setting up this illusion, that this fantasy that you can have a relationship with God. But you're coming from the illusion of being separate in the first place. It's an illusion, guys. That's the game of the ego mind. It cannot be in oneness as God. It can only be in relationship as two. Ego can only exist in the illusion of two, of the one that has been separated. Okay, so the gospel encourages further distance from God. But the ego mind buys into the delusion and illusion that by kneeling, by bowing down, by worshipping, by singing, by serving this divine energy, that somehow you get closer, but you're actually separating yourself further and further. Because the whole language of worship and pursuit is a language of separateness. I hope this makes sense. It's so clear in my mind, in my awareness, but to put it into words is almost impossible. So, the Christian gospel leads you further away from actual God, which is one, which is you, if you are awakened to the one consciousness. But it will create an illusion in your ego mind that tries to relate to two instead of one. Two is the illusion. And it has set up a whole system of religion that serves the ego, right? So, as I said in previous musings, the soul does not have a relationship with God because the soul is the awareness and consciousness of God. It doesn't have a relationship with another entity. You see, entities are created through the mental mind. Whether you believe in angels, in fairies, and all of that, that's just the matrix mind operating at higher dimensions, but it's still outside of the realm of oneness. So, as long as you see entities separate from yourself in your awareness and you think they are separate and someone and something to pursue, your mind is playing tricks on you, your mental mind. But there is only one God, and you are that. You see, that is going over top of the mental mind. The mental mind cannot compute that, because the mental mind only has a grid for two, for duality. So, yeah. The best thing you can do is stop preaching the gospel, the Christian gospel of having a relationship with Jesus or with God, because you're just emphasizing and highlighting the separation. You're giving the separation more power. Yeah. So that's where I'm coming from with all of my musings. I have this direct conscious experience of the unseen energetic realm. And I know where the split is happening, where the separation is happening. It's happening in our mental ego mind, which can never comprehend oneness. Oneness has to be comprehended in the soul space. And when you realize oneness, you stop trying to have a relationship with some God somewhere, because you realize there's only one and you are that one. So you enter into a relationship with yourself. That's the all-empowering gospel. So I hope this helps.